And that's why you should wager all of your money on Cabo Verde sweeping the World Cup.
My money's on Curacao, actually. What?
Curacao got knocked out.
Yep.
I'd like to hope.
There go all your life savings, huh?
Yeah, don't tell my wife.
So, last left our heroes: Dairon the Genasi Rogue, Felix the Eladrin Painter, Wizard even. It's been a long time since he's been a painter.
I'm technically still a painter.
Occupation, but not combat class. Seamus the
Mechanically.
Half-Elf Bard, and Aldane the Half-Elf Paladin. The four of you, as well as your many allies, basically, after dealing with the Tarask and putting that behind you guys, took the time to head back to Centralis. Partly to check on things and also just see what's going on ever since the Tarask had been dealt with. And some of the people that went back to Centralis split up from the group. Albert, for example, goes to find and make contact with the other members of the cult to basically organize a parley. Oryx left you all after having brought you to Centralis to basically reconvene with his PMC. And yeah, that was mostly in terms of the group splitting up.
His PMC,
But,
aka the Slayer's Take.
Yeah.
Speaking of, has the Slayer's take even leveled up at all since we've seen them
No.
last?
No.
That's terrible. So we have like all these characters that are level fucking what, 14, 15 now? And then the Slayer's take is like level 5.
I mean, the Slayer's Take are not supposed to be anywhere near the level of power the party are.
They can
They're
at least
supposed-
be a little closer.
They're
I mean,
supposed
I
to be
could
normal
level
ass
them up at some
people.
point. I could level them up at some point, but I also
They could be level 10. That would be
I also-
semi-normal. No, I'm kidding.
that would be a huge power spike, though, considering
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I just want Brick to smash.
But yeah.
Does he have the parts necessary for that?
He would if he was level 10.
You so as you guys travel through the city of Centralis with the four of you, as well as Rua, Guy, Hayato, Drick, and Torrance, meeting Albert, you find yourselves going in a similar place to where you fought Orkan way back when you saved Tora, from the prison and picked up Leon, which has been a long time since then. You found yourselves in what was basically an underground fight pit. You met Kraos once again, effectively the spy master for the cult, who seemed to be enjoying herself by deliberately playing up being a diplomat.
Oh, is she actually for the cult?
So, I mean, that would be something you can ask within this session. However, what happened was that you were led to a waiting area before the parley would begin. After some brief talks and waiting, you then were led into basically the pit of this area, and you finally came face to face with the leader of the Cult of the Tarask, aka the Human Liberation Front, Aster. At least that's his codename. Aster at least presented himself as being an affable diplomat, but it was very clear that he had very little intention of ever actually brokering peace. And in the end, after some impassioned declarations and statements,
And objections.
Thank you. Speaking of objections,
One of the objections.
the crowd began to twist and turn against Aster, leading to him being shot in the neck by one of the members of the crowd. Dairon went to go speak to her to basically help her calm down, but while that was going on, Albert stated his intent to basically take over the humans, basically. Like, he decided to take over things, and if anyone objected, they could offer to take over, but Albert was very much deciding that he wanted to be in charge, to kind of like...
Dairon will object because Dairon wants to be in command.
Look at me, look at me. I am the captain now.
But Albert's basically doing it to kind of help, because it means that if he's in control and people like him, then it should hopefully help a lot with what's it called? It should basically help with making the humans easier to integrate back into society. Things are kind of calming down at this point. Some time has passed since like that bit happened. You see Kraos is actually speaking with Albert, while some of you guys have probably just like discussing things amongst yourselves. Rua will kind of break the ice and just say, well, this went probably about as well as things could have been, considering everything what was led to this point.
I can't believe they didn't do a proper security check of people who came in.
Honestly, honestly, I'm surprised it didn't go worse.
I'm just glad we didn't have to kill any of these people.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
I'm just glad I
That would've
didn't
been
have
a
to
worst
do
case
any of the
scenario.
fighting.
I mean, none of us had to do fighting, really, apart from with words.
If only there was a weird old man who was semi-senile to preside over these things.
No, none of that. Shame on you.
It's strictly grandchildren.
Who, the Ace Attorney judge?
Yes,
Yes.
that was a joke.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the sniffer of hair.
No.
But yes. Rua will then continue to say, well, I mean, hopefully things will be much more faster and smoother now that it seems like Kraos and Albert are the only two members of the cult that have or had any leadership positions.
Honestly, as long as you let Kraos keep playing the diplomat, I'm pretty sure she'll do whatever you want.
I mean,
Diplomatic immunity be like that.
That's not diplomatic
and
community.
He and I assume most of you would look over to Albert speaking with Kraos. You can tell anyway from how Kraos looks, Albert would be able to maul her to death in a fight. Like,
I get the
whilst he
sense
does
that
seem-
Albert was like the primary combat specialist out of the leaders.
I mean, he was the Marshal General of the group. She was very much just a spy master. In what way, again, does she like?
Does she like the
what?
fact that
Is she
you know
into it?
exactly what I mean?
No, I actually don't. This isn't like a joke. Like, specify.
Like I'm joking, but like, is she like kinky like that?
You don't. I mean, you don't. You don't know her well enough to really get that vibe.
Bam.
Like, also, like, is she actually cowed or is she playing cowed? That's more the actual answer here.
Based on the time you spoke with her, like way back when, when you had Leon and Tora in your group, she seems to just be fine seeing where the wind blows. I mean, she's probably happy to know that, like, she'll be able to not have to live knowing that she'll eventually be free of stigma. Insofar as, because don't forget, a generation is about 20 to 30 years. And it's been 80 plus years since the humans were fully dealt with back when the war happened. So that's 4 generations of humans alone that have come into existence. And that's 4 generations of just other races as well. Like, most of the other races that would have been alive to even witness or be around during them would have been long-lived races. Like,
hello.
Like the elves.
Like dwarves and elves. There's not many that really have lived that long. So nowadays, most of the stigma is mostly just because of the fact that the cults were still continuing to adhere
Agitate.
to a lot of the and like cause problems. So if the cult is seemingly going to be no more, then things should definitely be a lot better. However long it will take for the humans to fully be integrated is a different matter, but today is a ginormous step forward towards making that ideal a reality. You guys have actually witnessed history being made.
Yeah, we saw somebody get kirked right in front of our faces.
Christ.
But after a few moments, Krios and Albert part, and Albert walks back over to you all. Well, since I spoke with Krios, she cascade information down to people, and also just spread the word to the other groups of humans that had scattered around the land that I am going to be taking over as the leader of the Human Liberation Front, and that the Human Liberation Front is dissolved effective immediately. It has also been decided that I'm very likely going to still be the de facto leader of humans for the time being, which hopefully will allow then diplomatic talks to be had where,
I mean, functionally, you're the one we have the relationship. It's easiest to start talks with you, and then have the rest of the humans pick their own leadership in due time, with you as a bridge.
As soon as I can immediately give up from this, I'll be happy. Although I assume once a lot of the talks have been had anyway, I'll be serving time. So the humans other humans will have to figure out things on their own.
I will say this: the fact that you want to give up the power means you never will.
I intend to travel the world. Even though I've given my life to weapons and the blade, I do intend to want to actually see what the world has to offer. Whether that be on my own or with Leon at my side, that's something to be decided in the future. Every day right now is knowing I have no free time to myself. But that's fine anyway, I don't really care that much. I'll probably be heading out with you guys. I assume a speech will probably be had so that the people of Centralis know that the cult is dealt with and done with. Which means I'll probably also have to make a speech saying that I'm their leader and that, you know, he just vaguely gestures to Rua, because Rua's the king of Centralis.
I'm glad we don't have to give a speech.
And
I'd be happy to sing a song, but a speech is out of the question.
aren't you technically a house leader? Like,
No. Kind of? I'm like a shadow leader.
Hayato says, I mean, he became ostensibly the leader of the Suzaku district, only for him to decide to dissolve it. So he's effectively no one, really, in terms of a job.
yeah, but it's funnier if he's not.
Like, in terms of who would take over Tenoyama if I died, Seamus has since become many, many people removed away from that equation anyway.
Which is for the best, let's be real here.
But I will also, once we're done, head to Tenoyama to spread the word, and I assume as he looks to Torrent and Drick, you two will also intend to share that information. And the two other leaders nod in acknowledgement and agreement. Drick says then, following up from Hayato, it will be definitely an awkward and difficult process, but hopefully one that should be fine. I mean, people were already fine with Hawk out and about, and it's not as if he ever really hid that he was a human. So,
I mean, isn't it rather common knowledge about Aldane's lineage?
I mean,
I don't know if anyone know how many people know who my father is, but they know that he was human.
in terms of in terms of out of character, Aldane's exact lineage, it's not like anyone's necessarily kept it a secret. It's just like, who would really care to ask?
Specifically about Aldane.
I mean, again, who would really care to ask? Like,
Right.
his dad's dead, and so's his uncle. And also, you don't really know what his dad did other than really, like, the horrible things he did to the ancient white dragon and his children.
And then dipping from the
Presumably-
cult sometime later. So
Yeah, like, that's...
there's a big
kind of-
gap in characterization to fill there.
And to be honest, it's very unlikely you'll probably ever get that info unless you were to ask, like, Kraos, because she would have succeeded him at least either
Yes.
immediately after him or a generation or two after him.
How old
Just
is she?
more-
From what you can gather, she seems to be in her 30s or so.
Hmm.
If Aldane's like, what, early 20s, mid-20s?
Mid to late 20s.
Yeah. And that's if we're only going off the idea that Aldane's dad was 18 when he had Aldane, which you don't really know. Like, it could even be 2 or even 3 generations of people since between Aldane's dad and the current title holder of Kraos. Because you don't know necessarily how the succession process works.
Nope. There's a lot about the cult's internal workings that we never learned.
And that's probably for the best.
Hey,
Also,
Albert,
it
how
doesn't
does the
really
leadership process, like succession, work?
If a member dies or becomes too ill to work, it's passed on. There's no real maximum or minimum duration.
There's no
Asta,
clear
for
line of
example,
succession type thing either.
Asta was effectively the leader for over 20 years. Apparently before him it was 2 years. Looking back on it, he probably killed the previous leader to take over it himself.
Sounds about right.
I killed the previous person who held the title of Colgan, so...
Do you happen to know about a Kraos who disappeared? Like, just fled the cult?
You mean his dad? He points to Aldane.
I'm pretty sure he was familiar. I don't know how he learned about it, but I remember him learning about it at some point.
I wasn't sure how aware you were of that situation, so, you know, just sort of hedging my bets.
It was a pretty big deal that he defected. No members have actively defected in the history of the formation of the cult. So, for someone to just out and out leave and betray the group, it was considered a pretty big deal.
Aldane, your dad said it did something special.
Yep. Still have conflicted feelings. Can't change that really very easily.
To my knowledge, between him and the current Krios, there was only 2 other people who inherited the mantle.
How long has the cult been around?
I want to say it's probably since the war, right?
I mean,
Colgan, Albert even, because Albert has taken his helmet off, so you can see his expression. His eyes lower to the ground as he thinks for a moment. To my knowledge, the cult was officially a thing when they awakened and let the Tarask be free decades ago. Back when that was a thing. But I believe the formation of the cult officially would have been at least 70 or so years ago. In terms of a capacity that, you know, they had formed but weren't necessarily outwardly, you know, making their existence known to the world.
okay, that's good to know.
Honestly, Kraos would probably be our best bet. Considering Balazar's died and he was effectively one of our historians, Kraos would know a lot more than me. I barely ever really cared about the history of the cult. If it didn't help me with killing or fighting, it didn't really matter to me.
Fair enough.
Unless any of you guys have anything else you want to do in the underground, we can move time ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
So, I'm going to be changing the music as well. Here we go. What we're going to be doing is that we are going to be just immediately jumping into downtime. As a reminder, you have 2 months to basically figure out what you want to do. Whether that be learning a skill, setting up a business, doing bastion turns, doing like...
Retrieving a hook horror from the Underdark.
Yeah, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d4, and that's going to decide who's going first. You have had 2 weeks to figure what you want to do, so if you haven't decided, I'm going to...
Oh, damn. I guess I'll see you in July then.
Again, what are you doing for your 2 months?
So, the hook horror being thrown in the ring changes a few things, but I think one of the things Dairon is gonna do is I'm of 2 minds. So one of the things is like
Schizophrenic?
opening up like a small little pub at like by the house or like in the lower district, kind of like as Dairon's memorial to Barkeep.
I see.
Or like making one of the rooms in the house into like a greenhouse.
I see.
Like I'm really I can go either way on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't been able to fully decide yet.
I see.
Do you have thoughts? What do you think would be the funner story?
I mean, I like to believe I think all the time, but I know what you're getting at. I mean, yeah, I think it sounds like a good enough idea. If that's what you want to do, then I don't see any reason why you shouldn't do it.
Okay, but I guess my question is like, which do you guys think is the more fun idea?
So
Which one's gonna let you help me save the hook horror?
I'm just gonna say my plan for Felix is to basically start like a little detective agency. So if Felix and Darren could sort of work in the same building, like pub detective agency type thing, that could be fun.
That'd be so fucking funny.
I love that. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
And then Seamus can perform at the pub.
Also, Dairon is genuinely built to be a detective.
I mean, I was gonna, like, ask if you wanted to, work,
There was a
not like, use all your time, but if you're just, bored and you just want to do some detective bullshit, feel free to come along.
Hold on. There's a Ben Kingsley without a clue. I don't know if you've heard of this, Mill, but there's a Ben Kingsley movie with him and Michael Caine where Kingsley is Dr. Watson, but he's actually the detective. Like he's actually the Sherlock Holmes, and the guy playing Sherlock Holmes is just an actor he hired to tell a better story.
I don't think I have seen this movie, but that sounds quite
Sounds
fun.
interesting.
I kind of imagine that happening. Like you're just I need an actual detective, but I want to be the face of it.
I mean, look,
So...
Felix is going full like Deerstalker and Pipe.
If you want to make this business, let me just have a look.
What's the process for starting small businesses in Centralis?
Adventurers can end up owning a business that has nothing to do with dungeons or saving the world, might inherit a smithy, or might be given a parcel of farmland. So I'm going to say, because of the kind of... how to describe it? Because of the kind of thing this entails, give me a high or low, and that will be the start of things. Again.
Okay. Hi.
So you have
So
you have difficulties getting the business initially started. With the city being repaired, people are being moved across homes because some of the houses are just too damaged to really be used right now. Some people are wanting the service because there's been a few people that are displaced. So you do
I'm sure
get
there's
some
missing.
help.
I'm sure there's a lot of missing persons.
Yeah. So, and thankfully you do have enough people vouching for you to help you. So it's not too bad. You do. I'm gonna make a roll actually, and that will help decide how much this is going to cost. Because this is in terms of like marketing, actual infrastructure. Because your house will be needing to get renovated, so this money will be going at the cost of like building effectively like the office space you would be required or needed to have for the business. Okay, so that's fortunate. So I'm gonna say it's going to cost you about 1,000 gold to set up the cost to basically afford to make a. And do you think you'll also do the pub?
I think we'll do it's gonna do a twofer, yeah.
If you're doing the pub as well, then it'll be 1,200 gold to do a pub that has like, and this is accounting for hiring staff as well.
All told, it's not terrible price-wise.
No, honestly, I was expecting it to be worse.
You know, this is basically actually getting the permit to have the businesses. This is getting the infrastructure built, like the actual house, the stuff for the house. And so, yeah, it'll come to 1,200 gold altogether.
Want to split it, Felix? 600, 50-50?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I got 10k. I'm fine.
I have about like.
I was expecting it to take a much more significant chunk of that.
So it'll take a month to do the actual building. So you would have another month to do the rest of the work.
I think during the month of the building, Dairon's gonna go help Seamus with the hook horror.
Okay. When we get to Seamus, we'll do that next. I'll reroll. Speaking of Seamus.
It's my turn.
So, I assume then so you'd have to wait on Dairon to actually get stuff sorted. You know, like getting the stuff, because Dairon can't exactly afford to just up and vanish even for a bit, because Dairon would be very busy doing this. Because Dairon would have to like conduct interviews. All of you would basically be involved in the interviewing process.
Yeah, we kind
in
of
the meantime.
But you would all be conducting interviews. I assume you'd be helping Darren with stuff like actually the marketing of.
Let's say I'm performing and advertising for the business.
Well, that's it. You'd also be doing that for so you'd have time anyway to like. You'd have to wait before you could go to visit your hook horror.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you are able to scrounge the free time to visit. So you cast move through plants and animals, is it?
Yeah, it's transport via plants.
That was it. So, give me a high or low.
High. Damn it.
I need to make a roll now.
Oh boy.
I don't think we have a hook horror anymore, guys.
So good news. You arrive at the settlement of, I believe it was Amethyst.
Sounds right.
That's the drow were living in, that you know, back when you were looking for the Bahia back at the Underdark.
Yes, Amethyst, yeah.
You arrive in Amethyst with no problems whatsoever. You get a few friendly, faces and like hellos. The bad news is, at one point, there was a very bad earthquake, which is odd because Tyrell doesn't tend to get earthquakes, if ever. But an earthquake happened that scared the hook horror enough that it ran away.
Oh.
So unless you spent your downtime to search for the hook horror, it's gone, I'm afraid.
Poor Todd. Because that is the name I've got in my notes.
based on the timeline, this would have happened during the time you were dealing with the Tarask and Hatayia business. So it was actually very recent when the Hook Horror vanished. So if you were to try and look for the Hook Horror, you wouldn't have to spend that much time.
What role would I have to make to look for it?
This would require... So how long would you be willing to spend?
How much time do we have left on our downtime?
So I'm going to say... Because Darren's whole business would have been completed within a month. Like, fully completed anyway. That wouldn't necessarily mean you wouldn't be... So, how would I describe it? During the time you would have probably been doing, like, performing to, like, drum up business. So it's not as... So I would probably say you're like...
I mean, though,
a week away from month 1 being over.
Yeah, because, like, I don't think Darren needs to be there to supervise the entire construction process.
No, but at least, like, the first few weeks would have required Darren to be busy. And also,
absolutely.
Because it's sorting out the house, figuring out a place where you guys can actually live, because the house would be unlivable, like... But yeah.
Seamus has Mordenkainen's mansion, we'll be fine.
If you want to spend one of the last week before the month would end, you can do... I'll give you 2 survival checks you can make to attempt to locate the Hook Horror.
I am assisting as best I can.
Do you have proficiency in survival?
I do not.
No, I do not either.
Seamus has to make a raw survival roll then.
Okay.
Oh god.
Do any of us have survival proficiency? Oh!
The universe wants Pokemon Master Seamus.
So it turns out...
Yes!
It turns out the glowing mushroom you actually used to get to the Underdark that you transported to, the Hook Horror is actually living right near it. You just missed it on the way to Amethyst. What look?
So then we find it.
You do find the Hook Horror.
Todd the Hook Horror is rejoining the party.
Todd, you're back.
Insert. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Hook Horror did become awakened.
Yes, we awakened it. We did. We fucking did that.
It's you. I forgot about you guys.
We got busy. We're really sorry.
We never forgot about you, not even for a second, right, Dyron?
Clearly, it's good to see you again. What are you doing here?
We actually came to get you. If you want to come.
Yeah, you want to live with us in Centralis?
Not really.
You like it down here?
I need to actually check something about Hook Horrors, because I think...
Can they even live on the surface?
That's a good point.
It would just be a matter of, like... Because they can't see. And living in a city would mean it'd be, like... The noise pollution of the city would make it difficult for the Hook Horror to actually navigate. And because the Hook Horror is a large monstrosity, it would basically mean that while it is awakened, so it can have the capacity for complex thoughts, it still, on some level, would also require you needing to feed it extensively.
Yes.
Feed it what?
Just food? Yeah, food. What does a Hook Horror eat?
I'm like, we're not going to have to feed it victims, are we?
I mean, something saying you can't.
I mean, that'd be a fun first case for the detective agency. Why are people going missing around?
So, Hook Horrors are omnivorous. They tend to eat lichens, fungi, plants, and any creatures they can catch. It's not as if you can't give it a vegetarian-based diet, or giving it the occasional bits of meat, but because of the size it is, you would have to spend quite a bit of money to regularly feed it. And again, it'd also be a matter of living in the city would mean it'd be, like, you know, it wouldn't be
overly comfortable.
It would be it would be very discomforted.
What do you think, Dairon? Should we leave Todd to his devices in the Underdark, or should we take him with us?
I mean, that's up to Todd.
Todd is an intelligent being.
Todd has sentience and needs to give consent.
I'm more thinking
like,
logistically. I mean, Dairon's going to be the responsible business owner. So, like...
It's your hook horror.
Scary thought, I know.
So, Todd, how do you feel? Do you want to stay here? Do you want to come and live with us? It would be in a loud city, but we would probably be able to provide for you.
I can't... I see with sound. So
why don't we, for now, we'll come check on you regularly as much as we can.
Okay.
In the meantime, we'll figure out a place where, you can be safe.
Okay.
And happy, hopefully.
That would be very nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Just know that we haven't forgotten about you. That was the whole point of this visit, is that we have not forgotten about you. You are a valued member of our party, albeit temporarily.
Okay. Thank you.
Do you need anything from us? Support?
Not really.
Vouching? Okay. The people of the settlement treating you okay?
I lived without much troubles before you came into my life. I can probably do okay now. That's not to say I don't value your presence in my life. It's just...
Oh, are the people of the settlement giving you a hard time?
No. Most of them tend to just leave me alone.
That's good.
A lot of them tend to be scared of a hook horror being in a city.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just this place is quieter, and I'm used to this place.
Entirely fair. Why don't... We'll check on you every so often. We'll send you... Out of character, can an awakened creature get ascending?
Yeah.
Well, great.
The limitation to sending, I think, is just the creature needs to be able to understand a language.
Let me
Yeah, so
we'll just send him ascending every now and then, just make sure he's doing okay. Because I could pop over there pretty quickly, especially with my transport via plants. That's becoming a very useful skill now.
It literally just needs to have an intelligence of 1.
And the hook horror already did anyway, so...
Yeah, so... If we ever get we'll try to get in contact with you, and check in regularly, but when we contact, if you ever need anything from us, let us know and we'll do our best.
So, with that...
Could we give Todd a sending stone?
I don't
know if I have one. I have the spell, but I don't have a stone.
So,
would they have sending stones at the settlement, is the question.
If you want to spend the time to do that...
Dairon?
Yeah, Dairon will take a look.
Yes! I will help. I will use the help action, or whatever I gotta do.
Both of you give me perception checks.
Perception? Yes. Thank you. Thank God it wasn't... Yes, sir!
There are no sending stones to be bought.
Ah.
Fuck.
You find shops, but a lot of shops are different things, but not sending stones.
Next time we come...
Todd, we'll bring you a sending stone next time.
That way you can contact us if we ever need anything as well.
How would I hold it?
I'd rather
in your prison pocket. In your prison pocket.
We'll find a way to make it a charm or something that you can wear.
Okay. That reminds me actually again, because you still have your second half of your downtime.
I think Dairon's just gonna work. Dairon's just gonna take the time to actually just do the job.
I mean, for your detective agency.
/ bar.
Yeah, work the bar and star.
Give me a
Is Flora still in town?
Flora would have left to go back to
Oh.
her village.
Okay. I think Dara would have enjoyed having Flora work a little bit.
She would have said good. Her mum still lives at the village.
Yeah.
So,
actually, so can I spend at least maybe maybe a few days just going to check on Flora and her mom?
I mean, it would take days to get there. You would have to spend at least a week to get there. Not even
Unless, yeah, I was gonna say unless somebody transported you via a plant.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
James, can you pop me over to Flora's village? I want to say hello.
Assuming I've had a long rest since then, yes.
But
there's no rush, so I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's a half joke, but yeah, I definitely can. As long as I get to go with you and say hi to Flora.
You have to. You're my trip back.
Yeah. If you don't go, Darren can't get back easily.
Well, I can keep the link open, I'm pretty sure, as part of the spell.
I mean, to be fair, it could be a case of... I need to check what transport via plants is. Could be a case of, you open it up at a set time, like the next day.
It's 16 days to go either way, from the village to Centralis.
Oh, you're talking like just normal means, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go with Dairon. I'm happy to say hi to Flora. And her mom, of course.
We don't have to show that on screen, but I do want to make a point of Dairon going to say hi and make sure that they're doing okay.
And then I assume you return back to because what transport is what level?
It's a 6th level.
How many 6th level slots do you have?
Just one, so I need a long rest between each time.
Don't you have 7th level spells?
Yeah, you could
I guess I could use.
Yeah,
I
you
also
could just
have an
upcast
8th level spell slot.
Yeah, just upcast
you
it,
can just
dude.
teleport. Within the same day, you could literally go to the Underdark, and then there, and then just long rest, and then return the next day.
Yeah, we could just go straight from the Underdark. Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's what we do.
Yeah,
okay.
Might as well.
But for work, when you
Dairon and Seamus going on an adventure.
Give me a. So what are you doing exactly in terms of the detective work? Are you taking clients then?
I think Dairon's letting Felix handle the clientele.
Yeah, so my idea
that's a really
is
bad idea.
Fuck you. My idea is that I take the clients and fucking do their portrait as they tell me what's up. So that it's sort of an artist studio as well. And then, after that, we fucking do the detective work. But yes, I will be dealing with the clients. I'm fine with that.
Aldain will also help, and he will.
You can bring the tea.
And Dairon's working the bar during in between. Dairon will be working bar, and then helping with taking down leads and stuff.
Just click wisdom the stats for me.
I was gonna say Aldain also takes care of inventory.
God damn it!
What's Seamus doing in all this besides marketing?
So I'm going to say you've been quite frazzled with just the amount of work you've put upon yourself. So you only really have the time to make for one client, and it takes a lot of your brain power to really do.
Okay.
I imagine you've been kind of out of the game. You've been in stressful life or death situations for so long that getting acclimated to normal life almost feels off for you.
Yeah,
you've got shell shock.
It's almost where's the people that I need to fight and kill?
Where's the crisis?
Yeah, it's going from the end of a Fast and the Furious, the end of the Fast and the Furious is back to the first Fast and the Furious.
I imagine
So
I imagine
Seamus-
it's like, going like, oh, I'm gonna find this missing person, we're gonna track down a serial killer. No, we're just like finding lost pets and stuff.
Yeah,
like
no, which is
So, Seamus, what are you doing for the second half of your time?
I'm gonna say Seamus is helping out with the business because I feel like that's helpful for the whole party to be helping out
give
with
me-
the business.
Give me a charisma check then,
Just straight Chris.
because I assume you would be doing more like promotion and also performance and like.
Yeah, performing at the bar, talking to people, maybe bringing
Yeah.
in some business, some clients.
I feel
Yeah.
bad. Me and Felix just kind of subsumed everyone else's downtime.
Yeah, well, I
Aldane's
don't
got his
really
own
have
stuff,
much
though.
else to do. I don't have
mean,
anything I can
Aldane
learn.
can't really contribute much beyond
Al-
like curating like a library in the
I
back
was gonna
and
say,
the
Aldane would
the
be
alcohol
asked-
stock.
Aldane would be asked to be a laborer anyway to help physically rebuild the city and also help the sick and the injured.
Yeah.
Like
Remember,
I guess
Aldane's
Shane-
strong. He can do heavy lifting.
On that front, Seamus would probably also just be lifting people's spirits one way or another.
Yeah. So you do a very good job. It's just the acclimation process is the thing. You've been gone from the city for a while. It's just been one thing after another, but you've done pretty well for yourself. So that's good.
How much
Um,
money have I made?
We'll be doing that towards the end because if Felix
Okay.
is also doing work as well,
Mm.
it'll be a total sum. Speaking of, what's Felix doing for the first month of downtime?
So one of the things I want to do is take the Tarascified Satyr Horn that I have and try and turn that into some kind of magic weapon.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check so we can find anyone who's willing to take on the work right now.
That is fair. And
You
That
don't
leads me
find
to a
anything-
question
That's
I have.
a
kind of
bad
out of
roll.
character.
So
Oof.
you spend about how many? So it won't take the entire month. How many
That's-
weeks are you willing to spend?
I'd say I'd probably spend a week before giving up.
So the first week, you don't find anything. You don't find anyone who's willing to take on the work. Most magic item sellers or even crafters are too busy making stuff like potions or even things that are actually more practical than someone's trophy of combat.
It'd be more than a trophy, but yeah, I get the point.
It is. I mean, basically, that's the thing. People are more busy spending it on stuff that's actually.
I know,
more
I
valuable
know.
than-
Someday.
You need yourself a wealth protso who's going to turn
you can
that horn into a dagger for you.
You could also just literally ask Oryx.
Yeah,
He was known to make magic equipment. He literally made the arm Rua had for several story
Alright,
arcs.
after a week of fruitlessly trying to support our local businesses, I will contact Oryxon.
You'll talk to your corporate overlord.
Yeah,
You then resort to Amazon.
yeah, Oryxon is I think. So I'll do a sending to him and ask if he's willing to do something for me on that front.
Jeff Oryx.
Jeffrey Oryx.
I hate,
Hold on,
I
I've
hate it all
got-
so much.
I've got the response that he returns with. Because don't forget, Oryx has done this in the past. So I'm gonna post this in the Discord. This
Alright.
is the response you get from Oryx.
Hey,
I
it's
hate you.
it's a thumbs up. I'll take it.
He somehow crafts an ASCII thumbs up via sending.
When I saw
Yeah.
like the thumbnail for what the message was, I really thought it was Morse code, and I'm like, he really Morse coded a response.
All right.
It's impressive that he could do that.
I will
How,
obviously. I will obviously check with him first, but as long as he gives the okay, I'll just fucking teleport over to him and give him the dagger.
This is gonna cost, like, what do you want me to do with it?
I don't know, just, make it into a proper weapon, give it some kind of magical effect. I've already got the other horn, it, helps me out on occasion.
Can I borrow that so I know what to work with as well?
Go for it.
Wonderful. This is gonna cost... Oryx then starts counting on his fingers. 300 gold.
Alright, there you go. Hand it over.
I'll get this back to you in about a couple of weeks.
That's fine. Darren and I are starting a business, so it's all hands on deck at the moment.
Oh, I didn't realize you were like that with each other. Good for you.
Yeah. Felix does not understand.
And they were roommates.
There was
Oh my
only
God,
one
they were
bed.
roommates.
So, what do you do with the rest of your downtime? Because you still basically have, like, a month and several weeks.
So
What do you
leading
do the
up
rest
to
of this first month.
like the opening of the business, I would say I would be like painting flyers and putting them up around town for the business.
Give me a dexterity check then to basically mass produce flyers.
Is there any way Seamus can help with that?
Unless you have drawing skills, no.
Would it be painted
Okay, yeah,
supplies?
you're right.
I'm saying dex because this is a matter of like doing it quickly.
Alright.
Unless Felix wanted to like handcraft and like.
I mean, I've got like fucking 3 weeks. I think Felix would take his time a little bit more.
You can do paint. You can do painter supplies, and I don't mind that. So yeah,
That's much better.
Yeah.
You take the time to draft and like make some around the city, so that does also help drum up the business. As a result, the cumulative total that Dairon, Seamus, and Felix's efforts award is... Okay, I re-rolled, because the average was quite well, despite Dairon's efforts.
Or lack thereof.
You earn 50 gold from
Alright.
the bar.
Do I need to make any more rolls, or
No. You don't.
okay?
Stop. Just stop, Billy. Just stop.
I'm
No.
rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and.
Stop trying to
so,
make fetch happen. It's never gonna happen.
While that's going on, I'm going to say, Aldane, what are you doing for the first half of your downtime? Because otherwise, you would be asked to be like, "Hey, can you like help do some labor work and also heal people?"
I mean, Aldane is doing some of that, but he's also spending time with Oriana and with his family.
I just want to imagine as Aldane's going out on dates, you just see Dairon in the back just laughing hysterically.
Oh no, I feel like the three of us would be like in a different fucking booth in the restaurant, or bad disguises watching.
Seamus has
No.
one of those pairs of glasses with the mustache attached to it.
I will say, during the first month, some interesting things happen. So, Guy has been appointed the captain of the lower tier district guard and has been made the basically the captain of Cordis's like army. Like he is the general of the army now.
Okay,
Provisionally.
good for him.
Good for him.
Like he's basically gone from
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
He's basically gone from deputy lower tier district guard to now the leader and effectively managing the military of the country because they need someone to fill in provisionally.
Oh,
Let's-
his poor hairline.
Let's send him a bottle of something nice to congratulate him.
He picks out the nicest vintage he can find.
Jade has been appointed as second in command.
Oh,
neat.
poor boy. Poor guy is gonna have to deal with some shit.
Russian hasn't been seen since.
Oh.
Yeah,
Of course he hasn't. What are we talking about here?
So that's the whole thing. Flora is still based in her village at her home, but she is actually been asked if she would be willing to actually learn druidic skills, basically from the druid circle, but she has declined to do so. Layla has since gone back to Rainwall to basically assist Charity in actually making something of Black Crane. Drick and Hawk are continuing to work in Glavnaya. However, Glavnaya, Rainwall, and Yuto have all sent aid to help Centralis with rebuilding and helping the city.
But not Bovetman.
So that's just because they're the most immediately close. Torrance is sending some stuff over the city.
Mm-hmm.
Collier has sent something over, and so has Dragon's Throne.
Okay.
They're not complete assholes over in Bovetman.
Olafyakin has actually chosen to stay to basically offer aid because he can turn into a dragon, so he's actually physically helping as a labourer. Turim is currently in Centralis still because that is basically where their home is now.
Yeah.
After giving up living at the tower.
What tower?
Tora is also helping as a labourer.
He is strong. He's got muscles.
Can I just say, I'm imagining a Lathikin in dragon form with a hard hat on.
He has a high-vis vest on as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Perfect.
Rua is currently working with the city to help liaise and sort everything out because he is the king.
Love that liaise is now a verb.
Prody has been working with the other orcs of the tribes. Basically telling them, hey, now that we've done this, you're free to do whatever you want, but if we ever call upon you again, help.
Let's not make it such a big deal as last time.
The Bloodblades are currently in Centralis, also helping as laborers.
We can also just get tea. We don't have to meet under, end of the world circumstances. We can just get tea.
What's it called? Oryx has commissioned the Slayer's Take to also help as laborers in Centralis. He's paying the Slayer's Take 100 gold an hour.
Yeah, no.
That's fucking absurd. They're rolling in it.
What's his face is just salivating.
Oh no, Ataru is helping, but in the supervisor role.
So, and Oryx would
brick lift heavy thing.
Oryx would actually
brick put heavy thing down.
Oryx would tell the other members, if Afru's not physically participating, Afru's only getting half the pay.
Ripper lords that over Athru like it's her day job.
If Afru's not physically participating in helping, Afru's only getting 50 gold an hour, sorry.
That's still
500 gold an hour is crazy.
That's still pretty good. I don't think they care.
What else? Akrua, Keren have both returned to Akra's home to check on the orphans. Stasia, however, is also in Centralis. There are a lot of people who are very happy to see him, and there's a lot of talks about him basically taking over as king again.
I don't think he will.
Tristina is basically almost mostly just hanging out with Tristan, catching up and stuff.
Is she drinking less these days?
So she only really tended to drink heavily if she felt reminded of her brother, like during celebrations.
Okay.
Who else? Albert and the now former Human Liberation Front. So during the month, basically a trial has been arranged in 2 months' time to basically go over what's been going on. You know, and like basically formally sorting out what's going to happen with the cult and its members.
So is that right at the end of our downtime, or is that like a month after at the end of our downtime?
So this is the end of month 1. There is still 2 more months before that trial happens.
Okay.
So the downtime will be concluded, and then that would happen anyway.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Ernest is working with his superior, with Albert, to basically help with things. Leon, however, has been also helping across the board. He's been helping his brother, he's been helping as a labourer. Leon's actually been getting very popular with the people, because he actually helped a lot with helping the people during the time the occupation occurred.
That's nice.
He's getting popular with the ladies.
He's 15.
I'll dub slap Seamus.
But yeah, that's what happens during that month. However, the second month is still yet to occur. Felix, you eventually gain a new item, because Oryx just handed you this.
Cool.
So this is the So he wasn't able to make it into a dagger. What instead he was able to make it was effectively a charm.
Okay. I mean, the effect can wait. Like, I don't need to know the effect right this second.
So basically, it lets you use the Tarrasque feature.
Ooh, okay.
Which feature now?
As a
reflective.
Basically, the one that lets reflective carapace, yeah, of a reaction to activate this. This can be used once. Can be used once and can only be used again at the next dawn. There we go.
So it's a once a day type thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What does Felix do with the second month, by the way?
So can I just retcon slightly, because I think if Felix would have realized that Ration, hadn't shown back up, I think he would go and look for the areas where Ration would help out and basically, try and fill in a little bit for him.
Because he lived at the slums.
Yeah. Try and sort of fill in a little bit for him.
You would have learned almost all of the money he gets from his dirty cop stuff would have been to help in the slums.
So yeah, Felix would definitely give some money in those areas, basically.
Do you think he would have been helping during the second half of his downtime with that?
Certainly in part. I mean, obviously, Felix is also going to be doing, work in the detective agency as well.
Right. Aldane.
So I already went over a little bit of what I did first month. So it was a mix of spending time with his family and with Oriana, helping out with the recovery around the city, and helping out with the establishment of the bar, mostly by like picking out appropriate alcoholic beverages and stocking a library in the back for people to read if they want to spend more time there, but want to be...
Sorry, but when I hear Aldane talking about appropriate alcoholic beverages, I just think O'Doul's.
Ew, that's not alcoholic.
Exactly!
Anyway.
Because Aldane hates fun.
No, he doesn't. He demonstrably doesn't.
Anyway.
Not according to Seamus. No, I'm totally fucking with you.
Okay, anyways. Aldane's going to spend a couple weeks training his intimidation skill, because he still has several weeks left on that.
Okay then. Right, do you know how many weeks you still had away from it?
6. So I'm not going to be able to finish it here, but...
How many weeks are you spending then?
How many weeks do we have left? 4?
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 3 weeks on it.
Okay. So, during the 2 months, you all receive a sending from Turin.
Oh boy.
I'll put this in the general chat of the Discord, but this is basically the contents of it.
Just as an aside, Kato, I'm gonna say I'd donate like 500 gold to the slums and...
Cheapskate.
I thought that was a lot, okay?
It is, but that's like...
How much did Ration get paid? Like...
It's not Jeffrey Bezos' ex-wife giving, what was it, 26 billion to charity?
No, it's fine. I'm joking anyway. So this is the thing that Turin sends you all. So you all get this, like, another, like, Dane would get it, then maybe Seamus, like, so on.
And this is from Ration?
No,
This is
Term.
from Oryx.
Oryx.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Turin. Turin.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you said it was from Ration. I was like, what?
I'm assuming Gyron and Felix are together at this moment.
I mean, you might all literally be next to each other.
Mm.
Like,
We're counting up all the money from the bar.
This is the music we're going to be using for now.
I'm concerned.
Yes, as I puff on my bubble pipe.
Where did you even get that?
So, during the time that this would be going on, what's it called? Eventually, so you're at the war table room. This is like back when where the sorting out would have been for the invasion of like the liberation of Black Rain. So already at attendance is the Everett family, is Prody, the members of the Centralis Guard, of course. Tora is there. Albert is present. Olaf Yukin's present. But eventually, Turim and because Turim's not physically there, so it's just those people that are there that are separated from the rest of the group.
Did another bone claw get sighted? What's going on?
Turim just said we need to meet as soon as possible. Akra said. I already have an idea why though, but I'll wait for him to return.
Yes, I believe
them
I
to
do
return.
too, using my powers of deduction.
Ira just has a mug just sipping.
During this time, what's it called? Oryx eventually teleports. Not teleports, but he walks into the room with Torrent, as well as Hayato. Turim returns with Hawk and Drick and Layla.
This feels concerning.
Well, at least we had 2 months before a world-ending threat.
So, both Oryx and I were doing some experiments recently. How aware are we all of the whole things to do with time-related magic?
God damn it! I knew this was. God damn it! Dara just walks out of the room screaming, cursing.
I will go get them.
Give them a minute. It's been a tough couple of months for them. They've been, like, really, really busy doing a lot of stuff.
Turim actually says, I genuinely don't care if Darren's not in the mood for it. If Darren's not ready for it, they can just not participate then.
They'll be fine, just give them a second.
I don't care about how Darren's feeling right now. Like, Turim's actually, like, not interested. And they say, which at this point I assume Darren's probably come back in.
Yeah, no, Darren's just being a little shit.
I was doing some experimentations and studies with time magic, as that is my field of expertise. I began to find and sense a distortion in the very fabric of time, as if someone is actively meddling with the flow of time.
Like,
Darren, why did you piss yourself?
Darren's slightly tipsy.
how much alcohol did you drink after you stepped out?
Yes.
Aldane, can you use your healing effects to cleanse Darren of the alcohol induced?
I think so. Does
It'll be less.
Was
5
it,
hit points can just cleanse the
purify food and drink or less restoration?
Lay on hands lets you do it because
Lay on hands.
It allows you to cleanse the poisoned effect. So
Here's 5 hit points of lay on hands for cleansing.
Darren, you're immediately forced to sober up. As I was
Sorry,
saying,
Darren.
As a result of the distortions, we've begun to pinpoint roughly where the distortion has happened, and it's to the north of where we are. I mean,
How far north? Are we still
Based
in
on what I've-
Cordis, or are we going up to Colonia Pole?
we're still in Cordis. From what Oryx and I measured and checked, it seems to be not too distant from where the Tarrasque was dealt with.
Goody.
The reason I gathered us all together is because I wanted to make sure that some of our best people are here to fight. And if it's something we need to actually fend off, I didn't want to take any chances, of course.
Naturally.
Oryx then states, Gullivi and Flora are actually just outside the city as well, ready for us to meet them.
Good to know.
I mean, it should be. They're our allies, are they not?
Yeah, no, I'm just...
While Term is saying all this, can I insight them?
Yeah. And you can all insight if you want.
My question is like,
Nope.
are they like hiding panic or trying to stave that off, or is this like a front? Like, is this
Turum is genuinely worried.
okay?
Turum completely covers themselves. Often the only bit of skin you ever really see is the vague bits of Turum's hands.
Right.
Because Turum almost still never really bothers taking off the mask. Even though Turum is a human and is like, like humans are becoming less stigmatized, Turum very much still does not care.
Right.
But Turum, you can tell from like some of the body language again, kind of why Turum doesn't really care about why Darren is drinking, like in the state they already put themselves in, because like Turum is that like stressed and worried.
Yeah,
Like, Turum's not
Darren.
in the mood to mess around.
Yeah, Darren once Darren gets that sense, Darren stops.
Like Darren locks in.
Yeah, Darren. This is a Darren just kind of goes, got it. It's a 10. Got it. Be a 10.
But yes, let's get out as soon as possible, the better. The sooner we can deal with whatever this problem is, the sooner we can go back to normalcy.
It's like that video of like the dad's like, oh, I can't tell you how pissed off I am until I see how your mom reacts. Oh wait, oh, it's a 10. It's 10. Okay, cool. What the hell?
So, as you all head out of the city,
Darren,
well,
I guess, I'm assuming we're all in like normal clothes and not our armor and stuff.
Turum actually says, I'm giving you all. Well, so when the others would have arrived, like, Hayato and a lot of the others are actually in their armor. Like, they've got their gear.
I meant the party.
So Turum would actually say, I'm giving you half an hour to get your equipment ready.
Okay. Darren.
All right.
I guess we just all go and get our gear.
Presumably, yes.
I put my Deerstalker and Pipe away in their protective cases.
It was a weird purchase.
Now, don't crush his dream.
I'm not crushing it. I'm just impressed. They're taking it so seriously.
As you arrive to the gates of the city and head north, you already begin to feel something is wrong. As you meet up with Flora and Guluvai, all of you heading up north, there's this pervading of wrongness.
Can we roll something to get a better sense, or?
Good question.
Can we?
Yeah,
Can we roll a
can.
vibe check?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Not a perception? Damn.
So
Well,
this is just
that
going off
did
your
fuck all.
history of magic and like your experience.
That did fuck all for me.
So again, because Turum's extremely worried, you don't really have a lot to go off. Felix, with your roll, and Aldane, Turum's never really made it a like, you've never really seen Turum like this, obviously. So it's already an alarm to be had, but like, based on what you're sensing,
and probably what I'm remembering from when I asked the contact of the plane about it.
yeah, genuinely, you two actually feel a vague sense of dread. Like the kind of dread if you're looking off a ledge. Like from a fall so high you would die.
All day.
So,
Like that level of like dread.
So bad results on the vibe check.
You seem spooked. How spooked do we need to be?
I would go with very.
Yeah, on a scale
Okay.
from 1 to 10, I'd say very.
As you are all looking amongst your allies, give me perception checks.
This I can actually do.
Hey!
Percepción. Yay.
Everyone but Felix. Okay, Felix does notice. Didn't you get that exact same roll again?
Yes.
On both dice? Damn. All four of you notice Akra is fiddling with the medallion that has his pocket dimension in.
I do not like what's about to happen.
Akra?
So I'm setting it so that by the time it can leave, if I have to trap anything inside, 500 years should pass.
Okay.
Outside.
Okay.
Aren't you worried that that could backfire horribly?
No?
You
Why?
time magic is on the fritz.
You just wait. You watch him wave dismissively. You watch him wave a hand dismissively at that comment.
Akra, if you get balled that fucking thing, we are going to be very mad at you.
I'm making sure that it should. Oh, we don't know what we're dealing with anyway, so it might not even be a problem. This is just the last resort, okay?
Okay.
You insist.
If it's something super bad like a Tarask or whatever, we'll all just use our strongest abilities and we'll all just fucking rush it down. You know?
As we're
I can make a terrain, Karen can make a terrain, Oryx can make a terrain.
And I can use Dimension Door to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Dairon, while this whole conversation is happening. Sorry, continue. I'll say after.
And Akra says, Stasia, can you make a terrain yet? And Stasia just he doesn't turn his head to look at everyone. You can see his eyes looking over, and he just says, "No, I can't." Before then, his eyes pointing forward.
While this is happening, Dairon is going to try and commune with Seiryu.
Yes.
What are we walking into?
I don't know.
Do you not
And
know,
I'm-
or can you not tell me? Because that's two different things.
If I could tell you what you're going to be up against, I would.
Okay. This isn't you were a god
My
and
hand-
cannot.
My
Your
hands
hands
are
are
not
not-
tied. It's simply I do not know, and that worries
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was just.
Could I assume that the other gods would be in a similar boat?
Yeah.
I relay this quietly to the others, at least our party.
Fuck.
Can I ritual cast detect magic, please?
Not while you're walking.
Oh. Very.
Yeah, if we had more. Unfortunately, if we had more time, we would try to contact other plane again, but.
As you are walking through the countryside, the serene landscape basically has this uncomfortable sense of what's the word? When two things juxtaposition. There's an unnerving juxtaposition with the uncomfortableness and anxiety you're feeling with how serene the landscape is.
Uncomfortability.
It's like too quiet.
You even see from Gulwivai. So as a white dragon, they are generally predisposed to being more feral in nature. Gulwivai obviously is a lot more intelligent and sensible, and But you can see Gulwivai is almost snarling like an animal that's ready to attack an invader.
Dairon has their bow ready.
You can see Akira, in a way, his dismissiveness is more so because he doesn't want to let his worries potentially be visible. Karen, however, is a bit more stone-faced about it. She's just more willing to actually see things through. Stasia, very much being a lot more serious than his dad anyway, at the very least, isn't outwardly, like, showing much. But most of the others, like Rua, Prody, and the others are all, like, worried. Oryx... Noticeably, Oryx is actually... So this arrangement I've got isn't indicative of the actual...
Marching order, yeah.
At the front, so, yeah. Because Oryx is actually walking near the back.
Bone chilling.
I'm not liking the vibes here.
As you... So you've been walking about probably 10 minutes at this point. Turin would actually be walking near the front because obviously they're the one who's brought everyone together. It'd be pretty dickish of them to not. They hold out a hand and just say, "This is it."
Perception check.
You don't see anything. You don't hear
Insight?
anything. You don't even need to make a roll. There's nothing to see, really. Like, you know, the wind is brushing through the grass. You know, the sun is in the sky. The clouds are gently drifting along. And then there's just something sudden. You notice for about 5 seconds, the grass isn't moving, even though it looks like it's in the middle of being blown by the wind. The clouds, for similar amount of time, cease to move in the sky. You don't feel the breeze, even though it was just. It's not like it ceased or stopped, like went away. It's more like it's been put on pause. You watch as that happens. Akira has his sunblade ready. Keren reaches her hand for the frost brand on her back. Prody has his sword drawn. Torrent has his fists ready and raised. Everyone there is present and ready to go. You just don't know what for.
Turum, should I assume you've already cast Detect Magic?
You don't feel it? Then you're lucky. You see, as your eyes lift above, you hear it before you really see it. It's the sound of, like... You know when glass is being strained? And you hear, like, the crack begin to form? It's like that. As you hear the sound of glass cracking, it's very faint, but it's the only sound you're hearing, aside from yourselves, your friends and your allies and your own everything, you know. You see from this glass cracking, the cracking begins to form in the very air. And you begin to see this... How do I describe it? You see something ooze from this crack in the air. It's like a purplish tinged liquid.
Ooze is,
Serial,
ooze is
I-
never good.
I'm not a master of anatomy at the best of times. Is this god blood?
You don't get a
Icker?
response. In fact, all four of you feel like you're briefly cut off from your gods.
Aaron immediately knocks an arrow and like points it at the crack.
Here is the music we're going to be using for now.
Can I make a ready action?
Yeah, you all can.
I'm going ball in. I'm gonna ready my sword.
My ready action is going to be. We'll do Eldritch Blast as my ready action.
If no one else has anything else to say, I can continue.
I am. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything for now.
From the cracks, you see this purplish liquid ooze out, but it doesn't drip. If anything, it's more like it floats down, almost like pollen in a way. There's a fuzziness to it, but it still looks distinctly liquid. From this cracking, it begins to break like glass. From this hole in space, you see this masculine being leave from this hole, floating in the air. Its features, it's hard to describe it. This being has like pure white hair. It's wearing rather ornate robes, similar to like what you would see in like classics Greece, like ancient Greece.
Mhm.
Its body
What's Greece?
is quite live, surprisingly in build. And the being's expression, however, is completely dull. It's like it's like the being is puppeted. It's not like it's not. It's like the being is not there.
It's not aware of what's happening around it.
But then its eyes begin to lower towards your direction. Its head then slowly begins to tilt down in your direction. Its left hand begins to lift up, and it points a finger in your direction.
Can I insight?
Yeah?
I think I'll insight too if we're doing that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, although Dairon's got pretty good insight right there. Look at
We
that.
all rolled
Ooh,
well. Fuck.
I almost got a nat 20. I was close. Nat 19.
You feel malevolence. From
Everybody down!
Dodge action.
Is it casting a spell?
So from the tip of its finger, you see a tiny bead of energy form from the tip of its finger.
Ah, fuck.
Aaron's
Dodge
screen
at
scattered.
counterspell. Counterspell.
You're more than 60 feet away from it.
Damn it. Dodge action.
I mean, there's no action to really dodge. It would just be a matter of saving throw or whatever this is rolls against your AC.
Well, my AC is not great, so
As I was saying, this bead then suddenly breaks to form a pillar of light. This pillar doesn't travel in a linear straight path, but snakes. It twists and turns, it zigzags, And at this point, you watch as Akra, who's ahead of you guys, looks behind and tosses the medallion back towards you. And in an instant, he's swallowed up by the pillar. As the pillar hits him, bearing in mind the beam of light is about 5 feet in width, which is still large, obviously, for a beam of light, you don't see any traces of him. He's gone. You don't sense him. You don't know what's happened to him. Karen, seeing what's happened, uses her paladin ability, the Avenging Angel ability. I believe that's what it's called? Yes. She, for 1 hour, gains a fly speed. And that is as her action. So, what Karen does is she flies at this being. And she is... how would I describe it? She's furious. Obviously, she would be.
Yeah.
She casts Misty Step to teleport behind the being, because again, it's more than 60 feet away, and she only has a 60-foot fly speed. But she teleports behind it. And at this point, as she is ready to attack it, the being turns around and extends a hand in Karen's direction. It touches her, like, gut, and the energy that came from the bead that made the Pillar of Light instantly dissolves her as well.
Well, that's fucked up.
Karen is gone.
Everyone, run!
Those two just got back together. Fuck!
At this point, you watch as Oryx, as you're all beginning to run at Dairon's command, he reaches out and actually grabs Gullivi and Flora and just says, and he doesn't even say anything, he actually just vanishes. He dimension doors.
I was gonna say, on that topic, Kaido, who am I
Flora.
closest to? Who am I
He
closest to?
Actually, he dimension doors with Flora, I should say.
Yeah, he can't take 2 people.
No.
Who am I closest to?
You'd be closest to your party members.
Yeah, any one person in specific that I could take on a dimension door with me
Felix,
is the reason I'm
Aldane,
asking.
Dairon.
Take all day.
What? No!
Aldane can take shit. Dairon, you're just trying to die here. But I'm gonna take Felix.
Dairon can run fast.
So I'm gonna say you're not having out of character talk. This is in character. The boss will not. This enemy will not give you the time to like free action talk.
Yeah, Dairon's
Okay.
running. Like Dairon's sprinting. They are not waiting.
So Seamus takes Aldane on a dimension door.
Which direction? North, south, east, west?
What direction is the thing in? And what direction are we running in?
It's to the north.
It's to the north and we're running to the south, I'm guessing.
Presumably to Centralis, yeah.
So I take Aldane and I dimension door south. The maximum range, I think it's
400
I have to
feet.
look at 400 feet, yeah.
As you cast that, everyone sees Oryx having just left with Flora, taking her away. She is the youngest after all. After a few moments, then you see Seamus taking Aldane away. The being, after having spirited away Karen and Akira, looks down, points in the direction of Seamus, And suddenly Seamus and Aldane are back where they were.
Counterspell? Fuck!
It's not counterspell. Felix, you watched what happened. The being is still more than 60 feet away from you. It couldn't have been
Jesus.
counterspell.
I have an
Right,
idea
so
what it
let's
is, but
reverse
it's
time.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What? What did Jack say?
Reversal of time.
Does that mean I don't lose a spell slot?
You lost the spell slot.
Then what the fuck is this reversal of time?
First position in time.
Stasia then says, while you guys waste time, I'm going to hold it off. Run. And Stasia then summoning, he summons his spectral wings, because he does have that as a feature, from his Step of the Wind, and actually flies at the being to do an attack.
Where's Rua?
Rua's next to you guys. As Stasia does a sort of lifesteal attack, which hits. He slashes at it. It's only 8 damage. That 10s if he scores a crit. He attacks it. Does damage. He attacks again. Does damage. He misses, but then goes for his 4th attack, which does hits. And then he's going to do a flurry of blows with a key point. Missing. And missing again. But he's doing what he can to hold it off, as you guys, I assume, run away.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're fleeing. Darwin's got a death wish. This is not how they want to die.
Gulliver, because he was also near the back, he reaches out for anyone to jump upon his back to fly away. And so Gulliver will take, what's his name? Albert. He takes Hayato. He takes Drick. And he takes Layla. And so he begins to fly away with those 4.
Can I try and cast a spell magic on the Pillar of Light?
So it's not an active pillar, it's more like it's summoning it as a thing to do at people.
Okay. Okay.
So it doesn't last. You know, it's like
Yeah.
when we're casting Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
For example.
Okay. Then yeah, just fucking run.
So I assume you're all dashing, yes?
Yeah.
I'm also bonus action dashing.
So as Stasia is holding it off, as the rest of you run away, let me check Turin's spell list actually.
Actually, I am gonna cast Arcane Eye to basically watch behind us.
Okay. Turim will cast Dimension Door. They are going to take with them, what's the name? Jade. And so they will go 400 feet away. Guy, because he's also spellcaster, will Dimension Door away Prody.
No one
So-
is selfish enough to do far step.
It's so fucking insane that like my dimension door gets fucking reversed and then everybody else's dimension door is working.
Because
So
we're
as-
party. We're the party.
So
I know.
So as turns are going on, as turns are flying by, the being then reaches out to touch Stasia, and just before he can really do anything, he summons his echoes to try and do like a freeway attack. Stasia is taken away as well in this pillar of light, and the echoes vanish similarly. The being then looks down, points its finger as it did before, and Guy, with with Prody in tow, returned back to where they were.
At least I'm not the only one who got their dimension door reversed.
Not the time, Seamus.
Keep
As
going.
this hap-
Run.
as it- Yeah, they're beginning to run.
Andale, arriba.
As you guys are making your escape, mad dashing at different rates of speed, you watch as the being begins to fly fast to the point where it actually goes ahead of you guys, and you realize where it's heading towards. It's flying to Gulwivai.
Aaron starts taking
not good.
just start taking shots.
You go to make an attack roll to see if you hit it. It's technically near an ally, so you will get sneak attack if it connects.
Yeah, we'll see if that works. Nope.
Nope.
I'm assuming it's within 120 feet at least.
I'll say yeah, it is. I'll be
Eldritch
nice to you.
Blast. I started blasting.
You do get how? Is it 3 attacks you get now?
Oh, actually, that's a good question. I think it is.
'Cause I think you've gained cantrip scaling because of your.
You know what? It was 3 beams at 11th level, so I should have been doing 3 beams this whole time.
Right.
But yeah, so 3 beams. That doesn't hit, I'm guessing.
Hold on, sorry. Yeah, it's 17th level you gain more
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Neither of them hit.
Really? Neither of those hit. Okay, one more. That doesn't hit. Fuck.
The being touches Gulwivai, and Gulwivai vanishes. Which means
With
those
everybody that
four-
was riding on Gulivai? Yeah.
No.
No?
Them 4 are falling in the air.
Okay, question. I know I technically already used my turn.
Yeah?
Is there a way I can use either Move Earth or Mirage Arcane? Well, Mirage Arcane takes too long.
No.
Could I use Move Earth to catch those people
No.
and, like, support their fall?
No.
Fuck.
So as you're still running, I assume you're running, like, not directly south, but away from the enemy.
Yeah.
As you're watching your allies fall, because they're falling to the ground and they will get seriously hurt if they hit the ground. Like, this is another loop of actions, so you do get a turn to do something.
And Aldan position himself to try to catch someone.
You'll both be seriously hurt if they fall, because they were, like, off the ground.
I can
I
get
figured as
I can
much.
get one of them.
Like, broken bones, at best. Because Gulwivai, bearing in mind, does an 80-foot fly speed. They were, like, 80 foot off the ground.
Why do I have feather fall?
Don't you have a token of Featherfall or something? Or is it because you're an Air Genasi?
That's what I'm trying to check. Hold on.
I think Aldan has boots of Featherfall or something like that. Or was it boot? No, it was a different kind of boots.
So who?
Direct cast feather fall.
How far does it reach?
Within 60 feet.
Oh, Aldan has a ring of feather falling.
Who are you casting it on?
Whoever I can reach.
You can reach any of... So, technically,
Is
Hayato would be the fastest because he's wearing heavy armor.
It's the 5. I can choose up to 5 creatures within range.
You'd be able to get all 4 of them, pretty much.
Yeah. So,
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
As you are doing your things, again, Turim is still gone because Turim actually took Jade with them. But at this point, what does Guy do? Because Guy is still there now. Guy is actually going to cast Psychic Glance. Why is that so low? It shouldn't.
I
be
was
that
gonna
low.
say.
Honestly, roll 20 is so bad with actually doing checks.
Yeah.
Because it should be... Yeah, why is it...
Are you talking about the save or the damage roll?
The save, because it should be a DC 17. Well, DC 17 save. Does this enemy pass the check? Yes, it does.
Featherfall is a reaction, so I can actually also take a I can also make an action.
Yeah, you can. But yeah, the creature, this enemy does not get hit.
2 2s again.
So, I'm going to assume there's another loop. The being uses a beam of light, and it begins to pass through all 4 of these guys. They are gone.
What is this fucker after?
I think I know, but I don't like it.
I mean, I guess it was fair enough to get for Grandad Ruisays to maybe see if we can trap it.
This is who I think it is. I don't think it'll work.
Anything is better than nothing, Dairon.
Try it. Do it.
Throw it.
But he passed it to you guys.
Can I say, like, during this next part of action, Seamus is going to cast Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Which of us has the medallion?
Dairon.
Great, excellent. Dairon's gonna try and attach it to an arrow.
Right. So based on the properties from when you've seen Akura do it, it has to actually be touched before it's used. It doesn't seem to work remotely. So you will probably have to get near it.
Okay. Where is it right now?
It's like 80 foot off the ground.
God damn it. And Gulivai is gone?
Gulivai's gone, Layla's gone, Hayato's gone, Drick is gone.
How far can I go with fucking... Okay. I think I'm gonna start running.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as an action, I'm gonna lightning phantasm into the air.
Okay.
As much as my movement speed will allow me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna misty step again above it. And as I'm falling, try to activate the thing.
So, I will stop you because it needs an action to activate.
Okay.
So I'm really sorry to say, it's a really good idea, but you do not have the action economy to do it.
So which parts were
just-
actions?
I assume the dash?
Yeah, I can misty step like 60 feet. I think.
Because Misty Step is a bonus action, and the
And
Lightning
that's-
Phantasm is the action, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
get you a
Again,
little bit. I can get you 30 feet in the air with with my face step because I can teleport somebody else.
okay.
So I can
I
get
could also
you.
use Dimension Door, but, that's beside the point.
I can get you 30 feet in the air if you want.
Okay, let's do it. Misty step, and then I'll lightning phantasm my full distance.
Okay. As you do this, and you are in melee range of it, I need you to give me a saving throw. Which means I need you to roll me a d20.
Straight d20.
Yeah, just a d20. You're considered proficient in this saving throw. So as you get right
That's a
near
pretty good
it,
roll.
you
22.
feel wrong. feeling you feel oozing from it, this purple malaise, it seems to leak from its body, briefly glances against you, and for the briefest moment, your brain almost ceases to stop working for a moment.
I like to imagine Tyron's like bleeding from their nose and eyes a little bit.
No, that isn't what happens.
Okay.
That isn't how this works. You just feel nothing.
Interesting.
Like you feel like you've been turned off in a way. And in
Hey,
that
this
moment,
isn't. We're not talking about my love life here. What do we?
but you managed to power for a bit, and so you attempt to use it. Yes.
Yep.
As you activate the medallion, so what happens is that as it works, I'm trying to think of how to describe, because of this basically being a 3D space that's being occupied right now.
Mm-hmm.
As you activate it, as this happens, you use the medallion and the portal opens up, and it does. Briefly, the portal opens up, but just as quickly as it opens, does it shut.
Not good.
And you are now falling. At this point,
Vortex
as
warp.
you're beginning to fall,
Vortex warp to catch Darren and place them on the ground.
can you do that?
I'll send the spell in.
Is it a reaction? Oh, I see. I was
I
gonna
love
say,
that.
Olafikin would have just turned into a dragon to catch Dairon.
I wanted to do something.
You can do that if you want. I don't mind.
Haldane is very helpless right now.
So, as
So
you
is
ca-
Seamus.
as you
Everything
ca-
Seamus has tried has been
as you catch
thoroughly countered.
Dairon and bring them to the ground, the medallion doesn't seem to be removed of its power, but Dairon, you begin to feel like you want to vomit. Whatever
No.
you brushed against, you feel bad. Not even like sick, but more like it's done something to you just by being in proximity to it.
Whatever that is, it's wrong.
You begin to leak bile from your mouth, but there's a tinge of that same purple. At this point, like, you can't run. And
Haldane picks up Dairon and carries them.
Dairon, Aldane, I have an idea. I think I know what I can do, Rua says to you.
What is it? Make it fast.
Dairon, do you trust me? I'll be honest, I don't really care if you trust me right now. Just
I think Darren's just gonna.
Rua impales you with the Moonblade. As it does, you begin to feel that wrongness vanish from your body.
Oh. Okay. Put me down. I'm okay.
That was corruption. You were corrupted. It did something to you.
Whatever.
We need to keep going. And I assume at this, you can run. You can move as normal, Dairon.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm just full on sprinting.
And hey, it proves Rua was able to make the Moonblade work with other people that are elves.
Is there anywhere we can go that this thing can't catch us?
I have no clue. And at this point, you watch as the being, this humanoid thing, points in the direction all the way from where Turim had cast Dimension Door. And suddenly Turim is back to where they were, with Jade in tow.
That's fucking phenomenal.
As it then flies in the direction of Turim.
Shit.
Now that it's Turim's turn, Turim...
And just to be clear, Kaido, there's no way I can counterspell whatever the fuck they're doing.
I mean, it's 80 foot off the ground, so it was too far from you. You don't know if you can counterspell what it's doing. It flies at Turim, but it seems more aggressive all of a sudden. As it gets closer to Turim, however, Turim is going to do momentary stasis. Brewer can force a large or smaller creature to make a con save, encasing it in a magical field until the end of Turim's next turn, or until the creature takes damage. It will have a speed of 0. And it stops. It's actually held in place. Turim just screams as loud as they can. Just run! Don't stop running! Even if it means I have to go as well.
Yep, Dyron runs. Jade just yells at Jade, run, 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 run.
Run, boy, run.
What can Jade do? Jade doesn't actually have movement, really.
Yeah, I'm just...
Which is why Jade is going to do something very bold.
Jade, no!
I'm really getting Saboti Archipelago flashbacks fucking right now.
Yeah, except we're not dealing with Kuma. We're dealing with something else.
Right?
Jade is going to do Channel Divinity Champion Challenge. So if this thing fails a wisdom save, it cannot move more than 30 feet away from her, which means she is going to also try and hold it in place. And it failed the save. She's gonna hold it back.
Damn it, god damn it, god damn it!
As you guys are running, at this point, you're far enough away where you don't actually see what's going on. All you can assume, probably rightfully, is that until otherwise,
everyone we know is dead.
Turim and Jade are gone. Everyone else is still with you. Hawk is actually running at such a speed where he's not abandoning you guys. He's not outrunning you. All you can say is, I will turn into a dragon. I'm going to fly away so that it thinks I have some of you with me to distract it. If even one of us can escape, that will be fine.
Stay safe as much as you can. We'll figure out what's happening.
And so Alafikin turns into his adult dragon state and begins to fly eastward.
Dyron is like desperately reaching to Seiryu.
As you guys are running at this point, I need you to make Constitution saving throws, because you guys, I assume, are just sprinting non-stop. So, you know.
Oof. Oh, wow. Nat 19 is crazy.
Aldane, you are not meant to be sprinting to this degree in heavy armor.
Nope.
You're getting to the point where you're going to have to stop and catch your breath. Similarly, Dyron, I mean, you're not in heavy armor, but you're running faster than you know. You know, you've not given your body time to prepare.
Right.
Like, it's at a point where you guys have to stop and rest. You're
Question
far
is
enough away where you can't see whatever's happened with this being, though.
question: is there a plant anywhere near me?
I mean, you're surrounded by grass. You see trees in the distance.
As
But
in, is
none
there a
right-
plant I can use transport via plant on?
Give me a perception check. You might be able to
Okay.
find a flower.
Okay.
So you see a patch of flowers to the west.
All right, guys. You want an escape route? I think I got one.
But you're gonna have to sprint to get to it at this rate.
Yep.
Is everyone else with us, or they've already gone ahead?
Everyone else is still with you. Torrent, Tristina, Guy, Prody, Hawk.
There's 11, and I can only take 9.
What, with teleports?
Yeah.
Do what you have to do. Even if one of us has to stay behind.
Leave them behind. I'll find a way out. I have options.
As you guys are discussing what's going on, you look in the direction of Alafikin. He's gone. You see it floating in the air. From the distance, you can't tell if it's looking at you, but you can definitely tell it probably is. You get that feeling that it's looking your way.
Bad vibes. Very bad vibes.
As you
Bad
make
touch,
your
bad
way
touch.
to sprint towards the flower patch, so that Seamus can do transport via plants. What is going to happen with teleports, by the way? If you are taking people with you, Felix, who are you going to take with you?
Seamus, are you sure you want to try and do the transport via plants method?
Hey, man, that's our backup option if teleport doesn't work. So let's do it.
I can only take 9 people, and there's 11 of us.
I'll take the last one. You go.
I will take everybody, but Hawk is the fastest, right?
Hawk is the fastest.
Hawk actually says, I don't care what happens to me anymore. I'll go with Seamus.
I'll take everybody but Seamus and Hawk then.
Where are we meeting?
Back to Centralis.
We can. Rura just says it doesn't matter. We can do sendings to sort that out later.
Then let's
There's a
move.
teleportation circle in Centralis, so we can just go there.
Yeah, that's where I go.
As you're casting the spell, you vanish, and you find yourselves back in Centralis. Seamus. Hawk grabs onto you and actually basically carries you as he is sprinting, having activated his astral self to give himself the physical strength.
So that gives me the extra time to cast the spell, so I don't have to use my action and dash.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that Hawk was supposed to be a one-off character.
Yeah.
That's my best friend now.
However,
Assuming this all works.
Seamus,
Uh-oh.
it arrives before you and him. Before you and Hawk, I mean.
Well, shit.
Hawk basically is going to do a check to throw you in the direction of the flowers. He does a decent job, but it does make you're gonna have to do a dex save to make for an uncomfortable landing.
Okay.
as Hawk basically throws you over the enemy.
Oh.
You roll and land. And as you do, Hawk basically lunges at the thing. To no avail.
No, Hawk! No!
Hawk is gone. The number of allies you have are dwindling rapidly.
This is less Sabaody and more beginning of Smash Ultimate.
Right?
You begin to run. Do you still run for the flowers?
Yes. It's my lifeline right there. It's either the flowers or nothing at this point.
As you're running to the flowers, Seamus, I need you to give me another con save to see if you can handle all the sprinting you're doing.
Please tell me an 18's good enough.
You lock in. You lock the fuck in. You're running.
That singing has done wonders for his lung capacity.
Your lungs are burning with exertion. But as you look back, Seamus, you see your friends already returning. As
God damn it.
Dairon, Felix, and Aldane, the three of you return back to where you were with your allies.
Yeah.
And you
This is
see
some
up ahead
bullshit.
the enemy. Seamus is running to the flower patch from before, but Hawk is gone.
Aldane has had enough and charges the enemy.
Tora joins you.
Dairon does as well. They're gonna go out. They're gonna go out fighting.
Rua actually reaches to you, Felix, and grabs your shoulder.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Actually, I gotta check something, because I think I can use... I've been dashing the whole time.
Prody also is.
Yeah, no, I can use a bonus action for this. Yeah, I'm gonna send one of the crowns from my Crown of Stars at the guy.
What does Rua say to me?
Bonus action.
We need to get as many people as we can and use that medallion and go inside it. Even if it means 500 years pass outside here, maybe that thing will die of old age. Or at the very least, it will fuck off and leave and never come back.
That's more optimism than I'm used to from you, but okay.
Which is why Rua will, just yell to Dairon, Dairon, we need you back here right now. I'm begging you. We can't afford to lose you with that medallion. He's yelling.
I'm actually gonna fucking cast Vortex Warp on Darren to right next to us. Again.
I was about to yeet it at Rua.
No, we need as many people as we can to, like I said, wait for that to fuck off. Even if everyone we know and love dies of old age, we can't afford to waste to not let anyone know what's happened.
I've already cast Vortex Warp on Darren. Are you going to accept it, or are you gonna force the Constitution saving throw?
I'm gonna accept it.
Right, you pop.
Can I pull Aldane with me?
It's only one creature.
Tora, because he's faster than you, Aldane, he just says, I need you to stay behind with them.
Aldane, get back over here!
I promise Zaris I wouldn't let everyone Oriana knows and loves go.
So wait, can I send a mote of my light at the fucking thing?
Do that.
Yeah, okay. It's an attack roll, which is just a straight D20 plus my charisma mod.
Yeah, just click charisma, the stat.
That doesn't hit.
Seamus, you too!
How far away from them am I?
You can do a dimension door and get to them.
I'll do a dimension door to get to them.
While this is going on...
If we're going anywhere, we're going together!
Guy is going to spend a 4th level spell slot to try and polymorph this thing. He is going to try and turn this into a pigeon.
it works, and then we just hear, yeah, man.
Guy, like, how do I describe it? He reaches out, and you watch as he casts the magic, and the being turns into a pigeon.
Who else is near? Who else is nearby?
Tristina, because she has her bow. She was just gonna bow at it, like use her bow. And Torrent hasn't gone as well, because he would cast magic.
Where's her brother?
Tristan's actually back at the city.
Shit.
He didn't come with you guys.
Shit. We're Ocarina of Timing.
Here.
We're Ocarina of Timing this bitch.
We're samurai jacking this bitch.
A lot of these, Who else is?
I don't like it.
So,
Who is
Torrent,
with us?
Prody have both run off to hold it off. It's literally the two blue skins and Guy.
Hey, that sounds kind of racist.
Those three have left to go fight it off.
Like, Torrent, Guy, and Tristina are still with you.
Okay.
Which is
Christina,
why Tristina's just going to cast Fog Cloud ahead of, like basically in between you all and the enemy.
Christina, I'm so sorry. We just found your brother, but
It's fine, I know.
Dyron activates. Like, no more waiting. That's it. Like,
As you activate it, it happens. It's working.
Go through.
Let me just check.
And it's gonna find a way to block that shit too. Watch.
No. I just need to check.
It's currently a
I'm somewhat
pigeon.
I need to open Torrent's character sheet. So, Torrent is actually going to do something. He's going to kneel down in prayer as he activates an ability. Torrent is going to activate Divine Intervention.
Oh, fuck.
Beginning at 10th level, you can call on your deity to intervene on your behalf when your need is great. Imploring your deity's aid requires you to use your action. Describe the assistance you seek, and roll percentile dice. If you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes.
What's Torrent's cleric level?
He is a level 12 cleric, and he is calling upon the god of love, Vlodrans, to help. Which means... percentile dice is just a D100, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's just D100. Fuck.
He can't do that again now for a week.
Torrent, in now.
So as Torrent makes his way over, from the fog cloud, a hand reaches out.
God damn it.
The fog cloud is gone. Not gone, but sorry. You can only assume that Prody and
Tora are gone.
Laura are gone. Tristina drops fog cloud because... Let me just fix this. She is going to cast... where the fuck is it now? She's going to cast Wall of Water from the enemy. So... basically, so that it gets pushed away. The enemy must now make a save. It passes. Guy is going to cast the slow spell on it. Oh no.
What?
So you know how I said that, like, haste would go in the reverse and accidentally cast slow?
Oh
God
no.
damn it.
The
You're
enemy's
kidding me.
Guy's accidentally hasted it.
I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on it.
Can I cast Counterspell on Guy? But no, it's too late for that, I'm sure.
What check does it need to make?
Con save.
It fails. I thought I'd make it a public roll.
Then it fucks off 30, 120, 150, 180 feet in the opposite direction to us.
Okay. As you do so, it's now its turn. The effect of your spell, Felix, is reversed, and it finds itself back where it was. And it begins to charge its pillar of light.
Go, 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 go.
As
Inside
you're going
now.
as you're going in, it begins to fire its beam.
It's a fire in its laser.
As the beam begins to travel, you watch as Rua activates his full astral self, and he makes his entire right arm up to the elbow, so like his hand and his forearm intangible, and he forces one of his mechanical arms that he still has on. And he fires his overdrive beam as he's charged the arm up to full to intercept the beam. Unfortunately, however, for Guy and Tristina, it's too late. But Rua is holding back the beam with his laser himself. As the beams clash, the area around begins to warble and distort, almost like the world around is melting. The grass is becoming distorted, and even the clouds above look like they're shifting and like changing weirdly. But you can see Rua is visibly being pushed back. He's the only thing stood between you guys being swallowed up as well.
Can we get into the fucking
Felix?
portal?
Felix, Aldane, get in now. Seamus, you too.
As you guys are on the other side of the portal, Rua looks back. He summons the Moonblade to his left hand, and he tosses it in the portal.
You
I
motherfucker!
yell, you bastard.
And as the portal closes, if you can cut the music, Mel. And it's gone. As you're in this other dimension, there's a stillness in the air. It's just the four of you.
You know,
Well, fuck.
normally I'd be self-recriminating, but I don't think we could have done anything else.
Nope.
Yeah.
I instantly drop to the floor and start ritual casting contact other planes.
I think Dyron's just I think Dyron's shook to the point where they can't even think straight and are just reaching for Seiryu as like almost as like a comfort.
The only thing of a reminder is the Moonblade that's been left on the floor. And thankfully, Rua made damn well sure that anyone could wield the Moonblade if he felt like they were worthy of it. And it seemed like
Dan
it
picks
was
it up.
pivotal in making sure that Dairon wasn't afflicted by whatever has happened to that being as well.
Is it bad that Dairon is just very upset?
No.
No?
No, I'd be
Everyone is
upset
upset. Being upset is a perfectly okay thing to be right now.
So
I
wait,
don't
just
like
to be
hopeless
clear.
boss fights.
So,
Just to be clear, where the fuck are we right now? We're
You're
in
in-
this separate
you're in the-
dimension.
Yeah.
you're in the dimension that Akra had trained you guys
The
in.
Hyperbola Lion Tamer?
Yes.
Sure. So, what happens with contact of a plane again? Let me... Oh, thank you. Give me an intelligence save, then.
All of us?
No, just me.
No, just Felix. You just get the bonus from Aldane, so you do pass.
Imagine he gets the mindfuckery now.
Oh, that'd be bad.
So, 5 questions, yes?
Yeah.
So, okay. Ask a question.
What was the being that just attacked us?
The being that responds to you gives you this. Unclear.
Are our friends and comrades who disappeared alive?
Yes.
Do you know of the way to get them back?
No.
Will that being be able to drag us out of this space?
Maybe.
Okay.
How long do we have is the question.
Final question. Is this related to the god of time?
There's a pause. And then... Yes.
Okay.
And the spell is over now.
Okay. They're not dead.
Good.
I don't know how we can get them back, but they're not dead.
That's the first good news. How long are we safe in here? How long are we going to be in here?
500 years.
That's
No, it's 500 years outside.
Yeah, that's
Again,
what I meant.
That's
So
why I was asking.
You don't know
That's-
how long it's going to be inside here. Akra didn't mention that.
God damn it, Akra, why do you have to set such a long time scale?
But for now, you can rest. If you want, we can skip ahead to when this opens back up.
I mean,
Is there any way to open it up earlier?
No clue. Akra did not tell you how it works.
Is there any way we can use contact other plane to find that out?
It's not worth it, really.
No.
So, as you wait 5 hours, the opening forms again, and you can step out.
So we don't get a long
Set.
rest.
No.
Okay.
That's fucked up. Does that mean Oh, hold on. Oh no, I don't have my crown of stars anymore.
No.
Fuck.
Do you step out the portal?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you step outside, there's something very wrong. That same sensation you got from looking at that being is the same feeling now as you look around. You feel something very odd. The sun in the sky looks to be in the exact same position it's been.
I don't think time's moved forwards, do you?
As you look around, you see an enormous black spire poking out from the ground to the northeast of this area. Far, far away from where you are now, but you can see it from where you stand. And as you look to the south in the direction of Centralis, there is a giant fucking tree where the castle of Centralis should be.
What are the odds we didn't go forward in time?
I don't
Oh
know.
no, you definitely did. You hear a voice.
Turn to face it with fucking
Aaron draws
chromatic
your
orb.
bow.
Chromatic
You
orb
haven't seen
charged.
you haven't seen this person in for so long. And
Flora?
no, it's not Flora. The voice belonged to a man.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought.
Her token's on the board still.
Pale skin. Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one token I neglected to delete. Okay.
It's fine.
Pale skin, jet black hair, aquamarine eyes.
No way.
Motherfucker.
Rua doesn't have aquamarine eyes. He has platinum colored eyes.
No. I'm thinking of someone else.
Who are you thinking of?
Kuro?
It looks like Kuro. It has his face, but the smile on his expression is a lot more twisted.
Damn it!
It's Eben.
You know,
It's been far too long to see.
Dara just shoots him. Fuck it.
I already cast the wall of force. I thought I'd wait.
You want to get your evil
How the
monologue
fuck
out the
are
way
you
now?
alive?
It's a pleasure to see you all again.
It's funny because I can't tell if that's Eben laughing or if that's literally Kaido
It's Eben.
doing his. But it could be Kaido laughing too because Kaido's having fun with this.
It's been far too long since I've last seen you all again, and I can't wait to see it. To see your expressions twist in pain.
Can I
Didn't we kill you?
insight him?
You did kill me, Aldane, and you can insight him. He is ecstatic to see you again, because now he seemingly has learnt his lesson, and because now there's no Akrua, there's no Rua, there's no one else nearby. He has you where he wants you. As
Guess we're
he
fucking doing this.
looks to you with a malicious smile, you watch as an arrow lands near Eben's foot, coming from the east. And as you look over, as Eben looks over as well, you must be hallucinating at this point.
Do we see the Tarask?
Or Kuro.
He has jet black hair, aquamarine eyes.
It is Kuro.
But you see him with a bow in hand, having knocked an arrow. It's Kuro. And that's where we're going to end the session.
How are we this far in the future? And they're
That's
back.
gonna have to wait.
Well, we're assuming a lot of things that we don't know.
We need to deal with our current situation before we deal with whatever the fuck this is.
Welcome to Act 3.
Yep, okay. At least we had an hour of being fun detective / pub owners again.
I know. It was so nice.
Alright, well, that's the end of the session and therefore the end of the stream as well. So thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. In terms of future stuff, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Saturdays and Sundays. Next Saturday will be the Spring 2026 Anime Wrap-Up and Awards, so look forward to that. Please do give us a follow and a subscribe, hit on Twitch and all that YouTube stuff.
Like, subscribe, comment down below. Please press that bell icon, yo.
And otherwise, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday. Good night.
Later.